Hello, good evening. I'm so happy to be on Unimo, and my name is Clancy. I'm a psychotherapist and counselor, and I'm so happy to go live on Unimo, the Universe of Moms, the world's largest community of mothers. And I'm so thrilled. Thanks a lot to Neha, to Simran, and to Mrinmay for giving me this opportunity to talk to you, lovely women. And today I'm going to speak about uh, women and who they are and the power of what they can do. Just a little bit of a topic I'm going to touch upon today. Hi, good evening. Thank you so much, ladies and friends, for coming along. I have just one little question to ask before I start. I hope you can see me and hear me clearly. So, I have one question that I want to ask you all the women is that the question is that too many women in too many countries they speak the same language. So I'll repeat that, okay? Too many women in too many countries they speak one language. Can any of you tell me what that language is? So I'm waiting to hear some comments, okay? So I'll repeat it in a question format. What is the one common language that women speak across the world? I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear. Hi, Komel. Hi, Namrata. Hi, Dr. Jigna. Hi, Mrinmay. So I'm waiting for some answers to that. What is the one common language that women speak across the world? So I'll count to five. Five, four, three, two. I haven't gotten any responses so far. So I'm waiting. Okay. So let me continue then. Too many women in too many countries speak one language, and that language is silence. Most women in most of parts of the world are silent. The world has changed, time has changed, a lot of technology changes have come by. Women have grown in power. Women have grown a lot tremendously. Just looking at this powerful Unimo group of 80,000 women, yes, you are wonderfully powerful. But I think you will agree that still a lot of women are very silent. We have still not shattered that glass ceiling above us, that invisible glass ceiling which is above our heads, which we cannot see or we know exists, and it's there just above our heads and it's invisible. Sometimes it's invisible, something is what we have cells have created, and sometimes it's a lot because of the cultural way that we have brought up. So today I'm just going to talk about how can we learn to speak another language? How can we shatter this glass ceiling above our heads? And how can we, use the power of our voices, of the power of speech to get more powerful, to empower ourselves? The the way we've been brought up, the way we've been brought up is, we've been brought up in a way that we are taught to behave by society. When I grew up as a young girl, I remember that, I was told to be good. I have to be a girl, must be seen but not heard. We had these uh, kind of statements, कि लड़की को चुप रहना चाहिए, लड़की दिखनी चाहिए, या कभी दिखनी भी नहीं चाहिए, कि आपके घर में लड़की है तो कभी दिखनी भी नहीं चाहिए, उसकी आवाज तो कोई आहट भी नहीं होनी चाहिए। सर्वगुण संपन्न हमको बहू चाहिए, सर्वगुण संपन्न हमको बेटी चाहिए। एंड आई थिंक आजकल की जो औरत है वो तो सर्वगुण संपन्न तो है ही, बहुत कुछ करती है, बहुत कुछ करके दिखा रही है, पायलट से बनकर एस्ट्रोनॉट कुछ कर रही है, लेकिन फिर भी कहीं पर हम लोग अपने अपनी आवाज को ज्यादा बयान नहीं करते, हम लोग ज्यादा बातें नहीं करते, हम लोग ज्यादा अपने आप को दिखाते नहीं है। हम लोग अपने आप को, जो एक स्त्री की जो शक्ति है, जो नारी का एक जो रूप है, वो हम लोग दबा के रखते हैं। सो वी हैव बीन टॉट दैट वी हैव टू बी ज्यादा इमोशनल नहीं हो जाओ, ज्यादा पैशनेट मत दिखाओ, नहीं ज्यादा अपने आप को बढ़ावा मत दो, अपने आप को आप ज्यादा शो ऑफ मत करो। तो ये जो है, जो हम लोगों ने सीखा हुआ है बचपन से। हाँ, ऐसी बहुत सारी बातें हैं हम में, वी आर women who are essentially, we have a very quiet side to us. We are very humble, we are very, you know gentle by nature, demure. But sometimes this also takes us negatively in the area where professionally, especially professionally, we are not able, to do good, because we don't feel that we are worthy for that promotion. We don't feel that, you know, that we feel that no, that man is working full time, so he is doing a better job. I have to manage my family, my children, my kitchen, my maid, my in-laws, so I don't have that much to give, that means I am not giving that much. We deceive ourselves. And the biggest enemy of women, I have another question for you all. Okay, ladies and gentlemen out there, who is the biggest enemy of women? You all know this answer, but I'm still going to ask you all this question. Who is the biggest enemy of the female of the species? And I'm waiting. So I'd love to hear some comments. Who is the biggest enemy of the female of the species? I'm gonna scroll to look at the comments. Okay, okay. I can't see any comments. So I'll give you all the answer which you'll already know. The biggest enemy of women, unfortunately, are women. And very often it is the I, the me, the myself, that we I have Josephine say it. Josephine, that is again another topic, very interesting topic that we could perhaps one day touch upon. But God has made us so beautiful. Yes, 25%, you have to accept that 25% God has given us extra in terms of fat tissue, but that is because he's made us softer on the inside and softer on the outside as compared to men. Yes, and Komel very, very clearly says that the biggest enemy of women are women. Men really don't bother as much. They are okay. आपको जो करना है आप करो. Most men who are having an international mindset are very open. Let their women do what they want to do, and they will support them. So today my topic is basically about speech, and the question is, why do we need to open our lips, to talk? Why do we need to talk? And it is important because sometimes you may have something to say, and sometimes you need to express yourself. Okay, it's also important that in public you need to be able to have your persona, you need to be able to put yourself forward, in a public setting. And you might say that मुझे तो नहीं करना है, मुझे कोई स्टेज के ऊपर तो नहीं जाना है, मुझे क्या लेना देना इससे. But I want to tell you that as women, you may be required to stand up for somebody else. And as a woman, you will be very often, you will be required to stand up for your man. Very often, you will be required to speak on behalf of your children. When the teacher calls you and says, come, I want to meet the mother, I want to meet the father for, I want to discuss the child's evaluation, हम लोग डर के उधर ही मर जाते हैं. जितने भी पढ़े लिखे हो, जब टीचर का मैसेज आता है अपने बच्चों के बारे में, तो हम लोग उधर ही मर जाते हैं. हम वी गेट स्कैर्ड कि अभी बच्चे ने क्या किया, टीचर क्या बोलने वाली है, हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे. बट वो टाइम है कि आपको अपने आप को अच्छे से सेट करना है कि आप किसी से भी कोई भी टाइम पे अपनी बात आप बयां कर सके, दैट यू कैन स्पीक अबाउट योर सेल्फ, एंड दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आई एम श्योर यू विल अग्री दैट इफ यू डोंट वांट टू स्पीक फॉर योर सेल्फ, that's a different stand, that's a different stand. I respect that stand, but you need to learn to speak for somebody else, especially your people, your family, and also your children. So some small tips I would like to give you all on. I told you all about why you should speak. And then the question is, what should you speak? Okay. So, what I would like to say is that when you're meeting people, it's mostly easy for women to speak. They're very comfortable to speak with others. But sometimes we start thinking about, we judge people, we worry about our voices. We worry कि आवाज बहुत ऊंची है या आवाज मेरी अच्छी नहीं है. हम लोग बहुत कुछ सोचते हैं और सोचते ही रहते हैं, और इतना सोच करते हैं ना, वी ओवर थिंक प्रॉब्लम्स, वी ओवर थिंक थिंग्स, and we lose the comfort of speaking. And we are afraid sometimes to be vulnerable. So when you're speaking, okay, when you're speaking, a few tips about speaking is, take your time. A few tips, okay? Take your time when you're speaking. Let your mind, give your mind some time to get your thoughts in order. It is okay to speak in whichever language you are comfortable in. It is okay to switch between languages when you're talking to people with different multi-language situation. Your voice is the most beautiful gift that God has given you. It is such a beautiful instrument, and practice that voice. And I tell people, when I do my language and pronunciation, I tell them, practice reading a story to a child, practice storytelling with a child, and most importantly, when you want to practice your voice, you need to practice how to speak louder, how to speak softly, how to be gentle, how to be strong. So these things, two very simple tips I will give today is, say a story, read a story with your child, okay, or read a story aloud to yourself. Go with a children's story because they have all the beautiful effects in that. It's a wonderful thing. You have a lot of fun, doing this also. And the best of all, sing a song. And it's not about, you don't need to be the best singer in the world. You can be a bathroom singer. You can be just wanting to let your voice out and just sing. And singing is wonderful because it really helps your breath control. It really helps you to absorb the music, the words, the meaning. When we speak, when we are speaking, words are a wonderful thing. Words are the most wonderful thing. It is only when we are speaking words, when words are more than what is written on a piece of paper. It takes the human voice to put deep meaning inside them. So a lot of things that go into speech, and I'm just talking of very little stuff today. And the biggest aspect that we have, we are afraid, we are scared. डर है कि क्यों बात करें, क्या बात करें. So talk about things. Talk about the things that make you angry. Talk about the things that you want to change. Write about it and read it to yourself. Communicate. Currently, in the situation that we are in, it's an opportunity for women to go online, and I'm so happy to see that Unimo is having these sessions happening every single day, that people and women can come out and they can speak to other women and share their experiences, their knowledge, their confidence, and all that they have learned. To tell you, it seems right now that I'm talking to you, and you think probably that it's been easy for me. I don't know, but it's not been easy. I remember as a child, when I was a child, I was in the third standard, और टीचर ने मुझे मेरा नाम लिखवाया था प्ले के लिए. मैं इतनी डर गई थी. आई वॉज सो टेरिफाइड दैट फॉर 3-4 days मैंने खाना पीना छोड़ दिया था. मैं कितनी की रहेगी, शायद 7-7 years of age. और मेरी मम्मी इतनी डर गई थी कि मुझे क्या हो गया है. तो फिर मम्मी को कुछ चॉइस ही नहीं था, तो उसने मुझको लेके गई स्कूल के पास, टीचर से मिलवाया और बोला कि इसको वो प्ले में उसको एक्ट ही नहीं करना है. तो टीचर ने बोला अभी नहीं करेगी तो कब करेगी, इतना डर अच्छा नहीं है. और सबसे डरी हुई अगर कोई लड़की थी क्लास में, तो सबसे डरी हुई तो मैं ही थी. बहुत बहुत वक्त लगा, बहुत लाइफ ने बहुत कुछ सिखाया, बहुत कुछ हुआ, हादसे हुए, कुछ अच्छे कुछ बुरे. और थोड़ा थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस लेके मैं थोड़ा आज आगे बढ़ पाई हूँ. और आज मैं सेशंस कंडक्ट करती हूँ, वर्कशॉप्स कंडक्ट करती हूँ. मैं लोगों को प्रोत्साहित करती हूँ कि आप भी आए, आप भी बात करें. तो बस मुझे इतना ही बोलना था आपको कि स्पीच इज़ अ वंडरफुल थिंग and singing is a wonderful thing. So try to express yourselves. Uh, Another thing, I want to talk about women. Just one of those things that I want to share is that we have been bred to take a lot of pain. We are brought up with this ideology, and that's good in a way because we have been told that we should be able to bear pain. So as women, we have a good pain threshold, a good pain bearing threshold. And I want to give you all a phrase. They say that women who wear high heels, uh, it's a beautiful thing to look at. It's a beautiful thing to look at women wearing high heels, and even other women look at women and they say, "Wow, काश मैं भी पहन सकती थी इतना." और हर एक औरत जानती है कि उसमें दर्द बहुत है. जब आप वो पहनते हो हील वाले जूते, तो दर्द बहुत है उसमें, लेकिन एक मज़ा भी है. सो आई जस्ट वांट टू से दैट दैट्स लाइफ फॉर अस women. Come out, speak up, take the opportunities that life is offering you, and just have fun. Okay, so let me see if I have any questions. Okay, so I have a question already from Komel. How to overcome fear of public speaking after being adults? The fear is always going to be there, no matter if I'm doing a session today or after doing 100 sessions. The nervousness, the fear is always going to be there. What you need to do is practice, 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 and practice. Find a mirror, make your content in your mind, get it all together. Keep practicing, there is nobody in this world, there is absolutely not a single person in this world, from the best public speakers, who have not spent hours and hours and years of practice. So that's the most important thing. And until you push yourself in the water, you will never learn how to swim. तो बहुत important है that we get over this fear of public speaking. I'm open to any other questions also. Like I said, I am a psychotherapist, a counselor. I work in the field of finance and HR. So, also a language expert in English. I would love to hear from you, women. I would love to hear your comments. I'd love to really get to know you better because I think women are the most amazing creatures. So, after children, yeah. So, I would really love to hear that. And if you like this little bit of my session, it would be great to also see you connected with me. A lot of workshops that I am doing personally on parenting, on careers for children. So I would love to hear from you all. It would be really my pleasure. So I have just a few more minutes and I'll just wait for a few questions if there are any. Okay, so I'm still waiting to hear from somebody. Okay, so just a little bit of a last couple of words that I would like to share. Okay, the one of the important things when you before you start to speak, the simplest of things and the most universal is to breathe. Breathe in your thoughts. Breathe your thoughts, and you will get inspiration. The word inspiration comes from Latin and it means, to breathe inside. Spire, spirit means to breathe. So when you breathe, that's the most beautiful thing. Whenever you need to talk, whenever you need to make a conversation, you breathe in, take a deep breath. It will help you. I have a question from Komel. What is the best advice you give your daughter? Okay, I if my daughter takes my advice, okay, she is right here and she is almost 9, and I tell her to be independent. She's a very independent girl, and I don't give her any more advice because I don't think she'll take it. So what I do is I just do my thing, and if she follows me in what I am doing, that is enough. Then she will fly out, she'll have her own wings, and she will take off. There's a question from Josephine. She says she was a good speaker, but as years pass by, I'm getting very anxious before speaking in public now. Josephine, that's very natural. That's very natural. But don't worry, if you practice, you gotta put yourself out there. Okay? Connect with me if you want. We can take this forward. I can help you just as a friend, but you need to get there. If you really want to speak and if you have something you want to express, don't let it be inside of you. Bring it out. The world wants to hear your own special story. So do bring it out. Share what you want to talk about. It takes practice. Okay, it takes practice, and don't worry. Don't worry about the superficials of what you look like, or be presentable. You don't have to be perfect. Most women try to be perfect. Nay, don't be perfect. Just be real. Just be real. That's my last bit of advice to you. Okay, and breathe. That's the most important thing. Breathe, breathe, and that will give you confidence. And if you get stuck when you're speaking, it's okay to take a pause. It's okay to take a breath. Wait, your thoughts will come to you, and then continue. Speak slowly. Don't go too fast. It will come to you. Things will happen. So all the best, my dear friends. Thank you so much again, Unimo, for having me on your platform. I do appreciate it, And I wish you a very good rest of the evening. And bye bye from Glancy and Crystal. Thank you. Bye bye.